I've been in the FBA world for going on a decade now. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but coming to Sam's event, I messaged one of my guys at Amazon and said, look, I'm going to be speaking to a bunch of Amazon sellers. Is there anything you want them to know that I can pass along? Hey, I didn't know you were coming. I figured, yeah, you should have figured you were coming. All right. And this is the message he sent back to me. This comes from very high up at Amazon. I can't say names because then you guys are going to go on LinkedIn and find them and send them too many messages. Keep global top of mind. Don't be US-centric. Amazon is only in a dozen or so countries. It's only a matter of time to keep growing. So anybody here, only US. Amazon US only. And who wants to stay that way? Keep your hand up if you're honest and saying, I'm probably going to stay that way because selling international is too hard. Be honest. There's more than just you. All right? It is hard, right? And it's going to keep your competition out. So figure it out. Talk to someone here. Who sells international? Watch this. Everybody that wants to sell international, look around and talk to the people with their hands up. All right? That was hard, right? So wrap it up. Everybody got what they needed. We are ahead of schedule, right? Because Sam did not talk that long. Are we going to stay ahead of schedule? Some of you guys that have seen me before know I can go long. I don't want to go long because I know Sam did not schedule any bathroom breaks. Did you guys notice that? It's 15 minutes, boom, 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 boom. I'll tell you this, if you have to go to the bathroom, please just get up. You will not hurt my feelings if you get up. If you don't like what I have to say, you can get up and leave. You will not hurt my feelings, I promise. In my head, I'm just going to say you went to the bathroom. All right, I call this execute yourself. Sam's right. There's kind of a common theme that goes through today of like, well, you got to know yourself, and like, you got to know why you want to do this. And for your kids, and for freedom, and for the fact you want to work 80 hours a week for yourself instead of 40 hours for somebody else, whatever it is, right? I'm not that that's not exactly what I'm talking about, because I don't know you guys. Do it for whatever reason you want to do. But what I want to tell you guys about is so many different things. And once you know yourself, you're going to have different options that I guarantee most people in this room don't know about because Amazon is such a big place. Almost everything I talk about is Amazon. They didn't send me this shirt, they made me buy it. I'm an advocate and an evangelist for Amazon, but they do not pay me. I just love Amazon because it's the best place to go and make money and sell products and help other people. You get distribution, you get outsourcing, you get all this stuff from Amazon. If eBay gave it to me, well, that's not going to happen. eBay wouldn't give it to us. I would go somewhere else if they could do it, but Amazon just got such a head start. So you're going to hear that from some of the other speakers, but not from me. I do want to say this. Sam messaged me, and he's like, hey, do you want to speak at my ACE conference? I'm like, sure. I mean, I was there last year, and you kind of know my spiel kind of thing. But I'm like, Sam knows guys like Tony Robbins. Not like guys like Tony Robbins. Sam knows Tony Robbins. And it's like, and I want you to keynote my ACE conference. I'm like, Sam, I'm not Tony Robbins caliber. I don't have like a presentation in my back pocket I can whip out. I'm gonna like pull on the heartstrings with some story about it. I don't have any of that. This presentation is fresh and new. Every presentation I do, I try to keep it fresh and new because I see some of you guys. It would like break my heart. You come to the presentation, you've already seen it before, right? Because all this stuff's on YouTube. Like Tony Robbins don't have any like special words that he says like in person that's not on YouTube. Or you guys got Netflix? I'm Not Your Guru. You guys watch that? I watched that 2 days ago. It was incredible. Highly recommend watching that. You can get that from the internet for free, right? But you're here, right? So if you need to hear me say the same thing for the 18th time and now's the time you're going to take action, good. If you need to hear Monica say the same thing that I've said 18 times and you needed to hear it from her, good. Whatever it takes. If there's no like magic formula, I just need to go to ACE and hear that. That's not going to make you successful. It's the action. All right? So whatever it takes to finally take that action, if it's talking to someone, whatever it is, Sam and I don't care. We just want you to take action. All right? So don't go looking for that magic bullet. Don't be like, if I just do this, I'll be successful. No, it's you taking action that'll make you successful. Everybody down with that? Yeah. All right. Oops. All right, so who is this guy? I'm not doing that. All right. I did put this in here because I think a lot of you guys don't recognize me anymore because I usually wear a visor, I usually wear sunglasses, and I usually shave. And I have really no good reason for like switching it up other than it was time to switch. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna shave my head one of these days. I would color it, but my wife might not be thrilled about that. Just a few quick things about me. I'm an early FDA seller. I looked it up. My first FDA shipment was June 2008, and I was not the first. Right? FDA had been around for a little while before I sent some stuff in. You guys believe that FDA is almost a decade old? 10 years. Right? There are still people getting into FDA today. Like, what's this FDA thing? Right? And people were worried 10 years ago, 9 years ago, oh, FDA is going to be ruined. Everybody's going to know about it. Nobody knows. Still nobody knows about it. Let alone all the other stuff we're going to talk about today. We're the first FDA vendor with ScanPower, the first FDA Amazon author with Retail Arbitrage. Who's read one of my books? Woo! Woo! All right, like that. Saying you're boosting my ego a little bit. Who has not? High, real high. I might have enough books for everybody who doesn't have one. All right, so I mean, honest. We're playing the honesty game. If you don't have one, I will bring books in. I'll put them here at the front, or Sam will find a place for them. If you don't have one, I'd love to give you one. It's not my cheapy one. All right, it's a $100 book. If you want it and you don't have a book, all right, if you get one, get in line. All right. If you already got it, honesty, guys, don't be like, hey, I'm just going to grab one and sell it. I know the sellers. I usually John Ross and looking it up on the other. Which one is that? Oh, it's this one, FDA payout. Yeah.
He's using ScanPower.
It's black and white. It's a black, but it sells for $100. Right? And I am a self-proclaimed Amazon advocate and evangelist. I love talking about Amazon, which is why I put this next picture in. This is me in the pool in Jamaica. My wife and kids go down there twice a year now because it's so great. And I actually got a message from somebody saying, you're on vacation, why don't you stop posting about merch by Amazon? I was like, I enjoy this. Like, this isn't work to me to like stop and think, oh, how could we use merch by Amazon for a fundraiser? Like, that's what I'm thinking about in the pool in Jamaica. I enjoy it. That is vacation. If I had to stop thinking about this stuff, I'm guessing a lot of you guys are the same way. Like, this is what you do. You live it. You don't like take time off and be like, yeah, I'm not thinking about my business today. You know, if you're like in a 9 to 5, I get it. You know, we've got employees. And like, it's easy to see, like, they leave and they stop thinking about work. When it's your business, it's Saturday, it's Sunday, it's night, it's morning. It doesn't stop. And if you enjoy it, it's even better, right? So I'm well aware, when I say execute yourself and like know yourself, I know myself, I love this stuff. I don't feel weird thinking about Amazon all the time. My wife would probably like me to like turn it off because she's just not as interested. It's like, yes, I guess you can do that with Amazon. But I love it. I think about it all the time. I know myself. And years ago, when I thought that's what I'd be doing, probably not, but it is what it is at this point. And I got to this point by making mistakes, right? Who's made mistakes? Who's, well, admit it if you want, been suspended on Amazon. Multiple times, right? Not like the bad, like you're kicked off. I mean, like it had a file appeal, right? Like it's not like 2/3 of the room, was it? It was a lot. Like, it's okay, guys. Like, it's okay to make mistakes. Like, what Michael Jordan got cut from his basketball team kind of thing. Like, no one lives this perfect life. There's no big sellers. No seller in the top 300. I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but I would doubt that all of them have been suspended at policy violations of some kind. Or else they wouldn't be a top 300 seller. You've got to make mistakes. Those mistakes make you who you are. Right? If you want to hear someone else say that, just go on YouTube and look up motivational stuff. You'll see Pitbull and Tony Robbins and Arnold Schwarzenegger and all this stuff. They'll tell you the same stuff. It's like they all have the same speech. They're all rep by CAA probably, so they're all on the same team. So my biggest mistake is trying to be someone I wasn't. You guys notice that? You guys have followed me over the past like 6, 7, 8 years? I tried to be like more of a real guru. Like, I'm not a life coach, right? Like, I'm not going to call you and be like, hey, did you do what I told you? That would drive me nuts. Because if you say no, I'm like, what? Really? Like, I wouldn't know what to say. Right? When I was still working, I went from Box Power Tools. They made me a manager because there were no other promotions, even though I had no management experience. And I was the youngest guy, and I was supposed to be managing these other guys. And they were supposed to be doing things at the store level. And you go in, like, did you do it? And they were like, no. I'm like, what? These are grown men. And they're not doing the absolute basics. It drove me nuts. Absolutely drove me nuts. So I made plain mistakes trying to be someone I wasn't. Whether it was a guru, whether it was a seller. I'm not a seller. I'm not a merchant. It's not in my blood. I did the selling thing, and it was fun, like as an experiment. You know, oh, this works. I can do it like this. But what I really like doing is teaching other people. And there's probably a little vanity in there where you learn something new and you want to share it with somebody, and they're like, dude, that's really cool. And they think you're cool, or they like really appreciate it. There's some vanity like stuff in there. I have no problem admitting that. And here, I pulled out the old school stuff for you guys. I used Comic Sans, man. This is original. This isn't doctored and made up. I had to go pull out my old computer, had like a 13 gig hard drive on it. Pull it out. It was 13.7, and actually promoted like 13.7, right? Like 0.7 was a big deal. Always did. I did 99 cents with no reserve. This was like our logo on our Amazon page. And I pulled this up because localroto.com, honestly, it came to me in a dream. And I woke up the next day and I registered it, so I thought it would be a good name. This was $19.99. This is the first domain I ever registered. It cost me $30. Now they're like $8. I think it was like $30 a month or something. It was not cheap to have a domain. You weren't like betting on, well, maybe this will be a thing for $8 a year. This was expensive. This is the first domain I ever registered for my eBay business. $19.99. I own, I think, 250 domains now. The second one I registered in 2005, right? And I didn't realize this until I actually went back and looked. I had no idea what the second domain. I always knew this was the first. Went back and checked the second. And look at this logo. I made this. I made this myself. 2005. I had the idea for retail, for resale, right? I got the domain, I made a separate eBay account, I had a Gmail account that went with it. What do you think this one's good? Check these out. Boom. I can't believe I found these, to be honest. I had to go dig. I wrote something up that said something about this red E, said, and there's a red E for a reason, but I didn't say it in whatever I wrote up, and I had no idea. I don't know what it is.
It's detail, bro.
It maybe it's like a red E in eBay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or it's like red E, like, are you ready? Honestly, I don't remember. I'm sure it was like super clever back then, but I have no idea what it was. This was 2005. This was before FBA, but this was before I was on Amazon. This was 3 years into like heavy buying and selling from Home Depot. I was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I think I even, yeah, there's another one. This was a sign. And this was the same outline of the sign. Actually, like, I worked for a power tool company. I was pretty good with power tools, and I routed a sign like relief kind of thing. I was going to print this one out. I was going to make it because we had like an office with storefront. I was going to put this out front. I registered the Chamber of Commerce in Irving, Texas, and they're like emailing me, when are you going to come to a meeting? When are you going to come to a meeting? And I'm like, you guys got to get on eBay. And they're like, what are you talking about? So I actually never made this sign. I can't believe I even spent time designing this. It's all like low res. It probably wouldn't have come out very well. But I put all this together, and this is actually let the domain expire. So this is 2005 when I registered. 4 people have registered it since and let it expire. Because what were they going to do with it? And actually, the last time I checked, it was registered. And when I put this presentation together a few days ago, it was expired again. So I registered it again, and it just forwards back to my Facebook page now.
Mike's off.
Start again. Go ahead.
What is the domain speaking to you?
Domain, that's correct. Got a red light on it. Julie, hope y'all brought a lot of batteries. It lasted about 20 minutes. Amazon sells batteries, Sam. Yeah. Subscribe and save.
It's not bad. Amazon
The basic. I like the basic. You guys hear me if I just yell like this?
Yes.
Is the mic better though?
Yeah.
All right, we'll wait out the mic. What's after this?
Give out some t-shirts.
You have like the cannon?
You got the Canadian gun.
I got the cannon. What are you talking about?
Just watch the chandelier. You like Phantom of the Opera.
All right, who wants white t-shirt?
I want it.
Just kidding. There's a whole bucket of shirts up here, guys. Don't worry. And everybody calm down and feel like these are like $4 shirts. Everybody relax. I've seen it though. You guys know I have expensive books. I have cheap books. I took expensive books and cheap books to an eBay meetup one time. People fought over the cheap book, and I was like, guys, I'll bring more. But take the expensive one, sell it, and buy 30 copies of my cheap book. So they just wanted the cheap book. Anyway, so execute yourself. I didn't want to call this kill yourself because just didn't have the same kind of way to it. But it's yourself. You got to know yourself. All right, and it takes time to know yourself. This isn't like you're going to go to like a one-day seminar and be like, yeah, I know who I am right now. You can like try different things. You're going to fail at different things. You're going to be like, you know what? This is what I enjoy doing. And the coolest part about being alive today is it doesn't matter what you like doing. I guarantee there's a way that you can make money with Amazon doing it. Now, you may not know the process. You may not know the steps or the platforms or all the pieces or how to put them together. But you can learn that here today, right? But you don't have to make $1 million. Right? You can be pretty happy making 120 grand on Amazon, or you can be kind of miserable making 200 grand on Amazon. Right? You guys believe that? Like, don't be chasing like, oh, if I just had this much more money, then you'd be happy. You can be really happy not making as much money, but the happipiness is very valuable. Okay, so keep that in mind, because there's just so many ways to make money with Amazon that it is almost like a curse. Like, there's like too many, which ones should I do? All right, so if you do feel that kind of like pressure of I don't know which ones to do, that's okay. Try a bunch of them. Fail fast, fail cheap, right? It doesn't take a lot of money to try this stuff. It doesn't take a lot of time to try this stuff. So try it out, find the ones that you like, talk to other people, get some ideas, because there's ways you can use these platforms like Merch and CreateSpace and Kindle creatively, not even the way they were designed, which Amazon gets mad at me when I like go tell people to do things they weren't designed for, but they still work. And yeah, just try these things, okay? So understand the stuff that's out there. Because it's like FBA is a decade old, Merch by Amazon is like 18 months old, right? All right, so don't waste time, don't waste effort trying to be something that you're not. All right, got to know yourself and know your options. So you're gonna know your options here. You got a bigger stage, man. Who's gonna fall? Someone's gonna fall today. Oh, Steve. Someone will fall. It's not a long drop, thankfully. Oh, you got a lawyer. You signed a waiver when you came in. All right, so who here is not, I'm going to do it the other way, not selling on Amazon. Not selling, not planning to sell, not like 1, 2 guys, 3. All right, everyone else means you're selling or you want to sell. And I used to be a seller. My company supports sellers. It would not make much sense for me to be down on sellers. But if I got to be realistic, selling is the hardest, the riskiest, the most labor intensive, the least scalable. Did I say that one? That's the first one I said. Highest, it takes the most money. It's capital intensive. But it's still very rewarding, right? If you want to sell, if you got a good product, then selling on Amazon is the best way to get it into your customers' hands. You got the FBA program. You got who's using Vendor? Amazon Vendor? Or Vendor Central logins? Not as many, but you know. But everybody else is on FBA. Anybody still not convinced on FBA? All right, good. So there's selling products. There's also, you know, obviously different sources of products, retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. Anybody still doing that exclusively? Exclusively. Be proud. Be proud. It's okay. All right. I would encourage you to add other sources to your inventory, okay? Because your sources aren't going to be as easy to verify with Amazon should you get a dreaded counterfeit or inauthentic claim. Okay? So if you're still doing RA and OA, you want to grow it and you want to be able to sleep at night, please consider adding private label and wholesale. Okay? And there's a guy, I think his name's Sam, can help you with that. Yeah, Sam will help you with that. Wholesale and private label, I think are very safe bets to be moving forward with Amazon. And yeah, anyone else? What am I missing in selling? Anything?
Amazon flips.
Amazon's not too keen on flips, to be honest.
Merch, yeah.
Oh, that's not on here. This is selling. This is inventory. This is buying. Well, we'll get to that. Yeah, that's it. I left the cool part till the end. Create. I love the create part. The create part is absolutely huge. It's so good that when I talk about this stuff, whether it's, I've tried to pitch this, I've tried to pitch a Merch by Amazon fundraiser to my kids' soccer club and to our local library. And like the Friendsville Library, they're run by like little old ladies, you know. You can say that because they all are. It's not like a stereotype. I've done presentations about this stuff. I've gotten up and said, look, with CreateSpace, there's no cost to set it up, and there's no minimum run. And at the end of the presentation, people come up to me and they're like, they always want to say it close. They look over their shoulder. How much does it really cost? I'm not lying to you. Like, it's 0 and 0. It's so good, people don't believe it. The library, all I wanted to do was design a t-shirt for them at my cost, buy the shirt for them at my cost, put it in a frame at my cost, get a sign underneath it for the Amazon link at my cost, and put it on the wall at the library. And they're like, what's the catch? Well, there's no catch. If it sells, you know, you'll get $7. Well, what's in it for you? Nothing. You're my local library doing a fundraiser for old ladies to help kids read books. I'm happy to do this for you. Well, what's it cost? Like, I gave up. I was like the worst salesman ever. 30-minute conversation with all these people, and they did not do it. Exact same thing with the soccer club. They were like, what's in it for you? Nothing. You coach my kid. Like, I'm happy to do this for you. How much of that? I gave up. Like, I could not sell it. I was like the worst salesman. Maybe Sam could have sold it, or I don't know. But the create is so powerful because it doesn't have cost. It doesn't have physical inventory. It's all on demand. These are products that don't exist until someone orders it, and then Amazon will print it or screen print. It's not even screen print. They're direct to garment, DPG printers. Of course, with Kindle, it's digital. They'll send to the Kindle device. With Amazon Custom and Amazon Handmade, it can be on demand. Like, you have to have like some supplies on hand, but you don't have to actually make the product until you get the order. It's so good, and you get royalties. These are royalties versus margin, right? I would say margin, maybe profit for your sellable products. These are royalties. Amazon does all the work. Customer doesn't even know that it's me behind the scenes unless I use my real name on my product. You can use whatever name. I'm gonna write a book by Sam Cohen next. Right? People are going to Google it. Google will find you and then buy my book. Right? You give my pen name or something. So CreateSpace is print on demand physical books. They also do audio CDs if you're like still handing out mixtapes and stuff like that. KDP is of course books, but digital. Merch by Amazon is t-shirts. They are expanding into cell phone cases and hoodies and all kinds of stuff. Who's in merch? Who's in merch? All right. Did you guys see the 3 new colors? We got it? Yeah. You can clap it up, you know? Because people have been waiting. Why people are like, oh, they don't have, I love merch, but it doesn't have pink.
Yeah.
Screw those guys. Like, they let us use $500,000 printers to print shirts for free. They don't have pink. Screw them. That's the attitude out there. That's the ungrateful. I mean, if you look at some like international hungry, like hungry entrepreneur out there, and they laugh when some lazy American says, if they only had purple, maybe I'd be interested in merch. Well, now they have purple, and now they have pink. So everybody can just shut up about that and get on merch. You're like, well, they don't have hoodies. I'm like, I'm out. I will not. Here's another mistake I've made. I've tried to convince people that I'm right. Right? I'm not right because I think I'm right. I'm either right or I'm not. Right? Merch is an incredible opportunity. If you don't believe me, it's okay. But I'm not going to waste, this is the reason this was a mistake. Time spent trying to convince someone is time not spent trying to help someone else. So you get a long line of people over here like, yeah, can you just help me how to get started? I'm like, hold on, I got to go convince this guy. Now I'll be back. Because we've got limited time. We have limited time. Don't waste your time over here trying to convince the unconvincible or sell the unsellable. You ever heard that? Don't sell the unsellable. That's what I used to do with Amazon. I'm going to convince you. Waste of my time. Absolute waste. But I learned my lesson. Right? So it's, what's in the past is in the past. Any graphic novel artists in here? All right, that was a stretch. That was a stretch. But if you know anybody, Amazon is print on demand comic books. Comicsology, Amazon Custom. All right, so I sent the same message to the head of Merch by Amazon. I cut out the names and all that because I don't want you guys all jamming with messages. I said, hey, anything you want me to pass on to a bunch of Amazon sellers? He says, the future is so bright, we got to wear shades, which is something I say, right? So I think he's like ripping me off. It's from a song, yeah. We have a lot of goodies coming out in the next 6 months. Just wish I could hop in a time machine, nothing specific. Just tell people we want to have the best catalog possible. Don't share this, okay? This is private for you guys. I didn't set up my little camera. We're not live, right? If I can share some stuff, I normally can't share. Want to have the best catalog for our customers possible. And that's the next 6 months, right? So who has not requested a Merch by Amazon account? Be honest, it's okay. All right, merch.amazon.com. Completely free, request an invitation. If you have any type of website that has something you sell, put that in as a link, all right? Like it doesn't do them a lot of good. Like I want a merch account, but they have nothing to go on, right? Even better if you sell t-shirts or some kind of clothing. So if you don't have one yet, then make a Teespring page, one, and put that up.
How you doing? Sam here, the other Sam.
The other Sam.
I own a t-shirt business, and we've applied 4 times for the merch account, and we haven't got it yet.
What's up with that?
That's what I want to know.
Oh, that's the question.
4 times, and we still haven't got the invitation to do it, because we have trademark apparel we can do, we have all kinds of stuff, but we can't get approved.
They've got a huge backlog. And people have been getting approved. Like, when was the last time you applied?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks? All right. Get with me after and give me the email address you used, and I'll see if I can do anything. Only because you're a t-shirt company, all right? If you're not a t-shirt company, that wasn't an open invite. Okay? That wasn't like, I want a merch account too. It's like, no, I'm not handing them out, all right? But it makes sense. Dude, I'll go to bat for something that makes sense. Okay? And everyone else got to understand it doesn't make sense. It's not that I don't want to go to bat for you, but it doesn't make sense, all right? So let's go to bat on something that makes sense. All right, so find me. I'll be here even tomorrow morning, all right?
Thank you.
I can use a loan from Amazon.
You get those, don't you? Don't you qualify for that?
Right-hand column.
All right, this is another message from the same guy at Merch by Amazon. And I just put it in here because I think it just gives you like that confidence, like, you know what, are they really committed to merch, you know? Print on demand is here to stay. 100% convinced, more like 98. 100, you like, I'm sending you messages, this is like 3 in the morning. 100% convinced that I am 98% correct. I don't honestly know what this means, I guess. The more I look at it, the less I understand it. But I'm all in on print on demand. You know, I love the fact that this is inventory free. Yeah, I've been a seller. I've done inventory. I still have boxes in my garage. And I moved up here in Massachusetts 7 years ago. 7 years ago. I have FBA returns from Texas in my garage, unopened. I'm like, I just ain't never gonna get to it. I mean, seriously, if I haven't done it in 7 years, I really just need to throw it out, donate it, let my kids open it. It might be some toys, probably. Actually, probably did power tools up. It's probably lithium batteries. I was OG style. I was FBA and 2-day air lithium, right? Way before this hazmat stuff. Way before split shipments and oversized long-term storage fees. I remember telling people at the beginning, dude, just send everything. Like, who cares? But Amazon, I'm sure, did not like that. Like, no, don't send in speed on VHS, okay? We got enough copies of that. To me, this is the big one. This is incredibly scalable, right? If you understand the sellers and you understand the creators, which to me are the 2 big categories on Amazon. You're either selling or you're creating, right? If you understand how they work and what they need, you can support them. You can give them what they need. You can give them graphic packs for merch. You can give them scanning apps for barcodes. You can give them anything. You can give them personal life coaching if that's what they want, right? You can give them anything that they need, and it's really easy to find out what they need. Just go hang out with them. Everybody here today, keep your ears open and be like, oh, I've heard like 5 people have this same problem. Okay, there's your business. You've got 5 clients already, right? Do it for them for free. And they're like, yeah, this is great, I would pay for this. Well, now you got a business, right? That's why like Amazon is so versatile and it can help so many people, because I have seen sellers who should be creators. And I've seen creators who should be supporters, and supporters who should be sellers, but they don't know all these differences, right? I've talked to people, and it's my fault. I've gone out there and told everybody to sell on Amazon, right? Read the book, go sell on Amazon, sell, sell, sell. Then I talked to someone on the phone, and they have like a writing background, or like they have like a beauty background. I thought this one lady, she like used to be a beautician and all this stuff. I was like, you need to have a YouTube channel, and then have some books and products on the back end. And she's like, yeah, that sounds really good. And she was excited about it. I was like she was not excited about selling. She was selling because she thought that was the only way to make some extra money, right? She wanted to make extra money, but she can also enjoy what she's doing and be good at it and be passionate. And people will see it. They can tell when you're passionate about something. You can't fake passion, right? You guys believe that? You can tell when someone believes it, or you can tell when someone's up there just reading a script, right? Like, there's no script here. Like, I believe this stuff. But I won't try to convince you, right? I waste a lot of time doing that. So support, understand, this is very scalable because there's so many people out there versus kind of this, is it brick wall or ceiling, whatever the phrase is, like with selling, you can only do so much.
Glass ceiling.
Glass ceiling? I thought that was like the women's movement or something. Or something like that. But you can only sell so many things before you have to get a warehouse and hire somebody, and now you're a manager, and you're like, I hate managing. Like, you know, it's just different. Now you're not, working for yourself. Now you're a manager, and you're hiring, and you got, people who want benefits and all that stuff. So it's just different, right? Who has not heard? Well, who has heard of AMS? All right, not that many, maybe 10%. I'm trying to explain AMS in terms of like FBA, because FBA was not big 8, 9, 10 years ago. AMS is not big and widely well known right now. It's not the same as FBA, as in it's like a platform, but it's a advertising marketing services platform. So very different from FBA, but I see it very similar in like the growth and exposure and knowledge about it right now. AMS is absolutely huge because of what you can do with it. It's kind of like sponsored products for the physical product sellers in here, but it also works for on-demand products. So if you think of an on-demand product where if I make it once, whether it's a graphic for a t-shirt or a book, or, I mean, when I say book, you don't have to write like a novel, right? We can like make coloring books and blank books and Sudoku puzzles, right? Like it can be anything. And you can take those on-demand products, which I would consider planting a money tree, right? Like if this grows, I'm gonna get money, right? If someone buys this, I get money. I don't have to do anything. I can be in Jamaica and make money when it sells. AMS is like the water. AMS is really you advertise those products, even though they're not yours. Does that start to make sense? Like sponsored products is easy. That's my product. I want to advertise it. This is, I want to advertise that product Amazon's selling. That ASIN, that Amazon ships and sells, my books, my Kindle, my merch, my Amazon listing. AMS lets you do that. Okay? And I'm not going to get into like a big walkthrough of all this stuff that's pretty technical. But ams.amazon.com, I encourage you guys to sign up for it. It's completely free. You get to make cool brand pages like this. John, you got one of these?
Yep.
Not your author page. Brand page?
Yeah,
You've been keeping secrets on me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But right now, if you do sign up, they'll give you $100.
And $100. Is anybody on Facebook Live right now?
Oh, no.
No, okay, good. Here's a secret about AMS. Sign up for AMS today. There's no reason not to. Don't do anything for 2 weeks. Hey man, I saw you signed up for AMS. Can I help you get on board? Amazon will call you. So when you see that 206 number on your phone, answer it.
They'll be Indian.
No, I got a Seattle dude.
I got an Indian guy.
You signed up too early. Then didn't tell me about it. When I signed up, I got the 206, which is Seattle area code. You ever see a 206 number?
Yeah.
Well, if you're a seller, you might be nervous. No, I don't want the 206. Hey, good or bad, you better answer that, right? Answer it. AMS will call you after about 2 weeks, and they'll give you like hand holding. The cool thing about AMS, not only you get to make brand pages like this, where hey, sorry, retail arbitrage and online arbitrage sellers, this isn't going to make a lot of sense for you, because what are you going to do? Make a Hatchables page? Right? Like, Hatchables got thanks, but like, whatever. This is a personal brand page. You can use it for your, what you made like whipped cream or whatever you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like it would make sense for something like that, because you can customize all this. The picture down here, the title, the block of text, whatever products you want. They don't have to be your products. They can be some of yours, complementary products. You get to customize this image and put a flagship product up here. I haven't played with this image. I'm assuming they won't let you put like some call to action, take them off site kind of thing, to put some text in there. But you do get off-site links up here at the top: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I forgot my Pinterest one, so I didn't put it in. You can put Pinterest on top. Pretty rare to have an off Amazon link on Amazon. And you can advertise this page. Or you can advertise your products against keywords, which I hate. Because I hate doing like keyword, like someone looking for this. They will let you advertise against ASINs. So if you want to sell a beauty product or is it a hand cream? What would you call it?
Anti-inflammatory cream.
Anti-inflammatory cream. Here's what I would do, Sam. Go to Amazon and search for anti-inflammatory cream, find the top 50 ASINs, and plug them all in. And I'm going to advertise against the top 50 searches, and that's it. Keep it simple. Why are you advertising against like long-term, I guess you could, long-tail search results and all that. But I just want to target the number one. And put your pay-per-click way up. Be like, I'm getting right there. I want my ad right underneath that buy box. I want my brand page right at the top of anti-inflammatory cream searches. AMS is how you do that. This is different from sponsored products, though it is very similar. You guys promise me you'll all sign up for that? Yeah. All right. How much time we got? Are we on time?
Yeah, you're good.
Like how good?
20 minutes.
20 minutes to go? To be at the end, or like to...
The whole time is 20 minutes.
Whole time? But am I taking Sam's...
No, you got 20 minutes. So let the viewers try.
Your slots.
But we were early.
Yeah.
I want to keep us early.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
You can speak fast if you want.
I only speak one way. All right, booksellers. Anybody sell books in here? New books or used books? New booksellers, hands up. Well, you got your own book, right? So,
I sell new books.
okay. Anyone else? New books.
Couldn't get the buy box.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying back then.
Now you can get the buy box. That was the other message that we got from Amazon. Like, anything cool to pass on? New buy box and books. Who had no idea that Amazon would not share the new buy box and books in the U.S. market? You guys knew that? Or didn't know that? Yeah, it sucked.
So that's changed.
That's changed.
How-
Third-party sellers can now get the new buy box and books. I would send in my books, brand new. I'm the author. I would send them in used like new. So at least I get the used buy box. And here's some, Amazon likes to call it the buy used box. I'm like, that's not gonna stick, man. Like, it's the used buy box.
Used buy box.
Like, no, it's a buy used box. I'm like, you can say that all you want. Everyone else calls it the used buy box. Because at least then you're on the front page, right? Sam, you might know the answer to this. What percentage of sales comes from the buy box overall on a random ASIN?
85 to 90.
85 to 90% of the sales come from the buy box.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't want the customer having to go down other offers, sort, try to find my offer. Like, forget it, I want the buy box. If I can't get the buy box, I'll settle for the used buy box. Now I can get the buy box in the book category. It happened in every other category or every other country. It was only the U.S. market. I don't know why. I didn't care. I probably could have found out. But it's gone. It's done. Why does that matter? As soon as it happened, I get this message. Camel price alert I set up years ago for my book, 99 bucks. Now they're saying, whoa, it's $74.95. I'm like, oh, okay, what happened? And I go, look, a third-party seller is selling my book new. I don't know where they got it. They probably got it from one of my meetups. They just sold it. I don't know what you guys. They listed for $74.95. They get the buy box, and Amazon says, ooh, I'm gonna match that price. So now I got a 25% discount on a product where I get the same royalty no matter what they sell it for, right? So, I'm an economics major, so I don't want to make any assumptions, but lower price might lead to some more sales, and my royalty stays the same. I'm not cutting royalty. Amazon's cutting their commission, or whatever they want to call it, 25% on this. Another reason I like this is the creative ways that you can use this. If you're selling your own books, you can now include stuff like DVD content, CD content, individual redemption codes if you want to redeem like coaching calls and all that stuff. Who bought my book when we did the coaching call thing? We did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I remember that. We did it on Skype.
Yeah.
I checked everybody. Like, you had to buy the book and send your receipt, and I would like look to make sure you bought it new. They don't use copies, right? Guess how many people tried to scam me? 0. I wasted my time being worried that someone was gonna try and sneak, right? And I say that just like you guys know, like, don't worry about it. If I do it again, I'm not gonna like monitor it all, it's not worth it, But there are things you can put in place. You can do individual redemption codes if you wanted to. You could sell a $3,000 cruise ticket and put an individual redemption code, and then, again, you have to buy it from Amazon. But the reason I love selling on Amazon is customers love it. You get the return policy. When I sell my books on Amazon, customer knows they can buy it and return it if they don't like it. You don't have to like email me and be like, hey, can I return it? And I'm gonna be like, well, it's been like 10 days. It's a hassle, right? And just return it. And here's the secret about CreateSpace. That's prior to say it. Royalties are
Non-refundable.
non-refundable. So I don't care if you return it, right? Just buy it in the first place, right? Now Amazon will resell it, and I don't get out, anything for that. But it just gives confidence to the customer. And the reviews, right? Who goes to Amazon to read reviews, whether you buy from Amazon or not, right? Well, no, everybody, right? When someone goes and sees, oh, these are the reviews on this book, it gives them confidence. Instead of going to a website and be like, oh, this guy's mom and grandma and his buddy Sam gave him 5 stars. Like, big deal, right? So it gives them a lot of confidence to buy there. So if you haven't been looking at the book category because of that, you might want to go back and look at books again. If you have any self-publishing aspirations, you kind of don't know what to do, come talk to me after. I'm happy to kind of give you some ideas. There are tons of ways to use books to publish all kinds of things, whether it's books and stories or information type products. You can turn into physical products with books. And then outsource, the manufacturing, distribution, shipping, customer service, returns, and all that. I love it. Go back. Who's heard of like half of what you can read here? Amazon giveaway. Who loves Amazon giveaway? You put one hand up for you've heard of it, and 2 hands up if you love it. You put your hand down. What's up with that?
I've never won.
Dude, that's like not. We're sellers, man. We're the opposite.
I've done a
We're
giveaway.
setting up the giveaways. We're not like catching them in.
No, I've done one actually.
Did it work? Did you get what you wanted out of it?
Yeah,
How long ago was it?
a couple months.
Okay. They might have like some new features by now. Dude, did you know I won the KitchenAid mixer? I thought they knew my IP address and they're like, let's make Chris Green win so he'll tell everybody about it. I was like, no way did I win. It was like 1 out of 4,000 or 1 out of 2,000. So you could pick a color, so I picked the red one. Still in the box, I haven't opened it. I'm saving it in case someone I know gets married, but no one in my family's gotten married. That's the gift right there. The red, I don't care what color your kitchen is. Your kids are red mixer. I sell it. Amazon, yeah. I'm blaming your computer. I know how to spell. All right. This Y is supposed to be up there. But the Mac conversion to PowerPoint. That's what that is. Amazon giveaway, I could really see this becoming the new Amazon review system. So everybody that's worried about I give away a product and I want verified reviews and Amazon Vine and all this, I can see Amazon using the giveaway program to do that. You can pick any product, including your own. You can pick your own FBA inventory and give it away. And like I said before about CreateSpace, these giveaways are on Amazon. So people trust it. It's an Amazon page. You just have to click. They're already logged in. Instead of go to my website where it looks real sketchy. It doesn't look good on mobile and try to, and no one's going to do that. Right? But it's on Amazon, people are going to do it.
I have a question. For a giveaway, they have Twitter and YouTube and things like that for people to sign up. Do you think they're going to add Pinterest or Instagram or other?
I would expect them to do that. When they first started, it was only Twitter.
Tell them Pinterest.
I'll see. I don't know anybody in this department. I know a lot, but nobody here. I'll see if I can find someone else.
Thanks.
Like I said, when they started, it was only Twitter.
Okay.
And I bought, what was it? They had different limits back then. They had 50,000 you could do, one out of every 50,000. So I bought a $400 Lego Death Star, and I said, to the 50,000 Twitter followers that I get. And then I posted it. People looked at it, and some people were people I didn't know were a little snarky about it, dude, if you get 50,000 Twitter followers for $400, more power to you. But I think maybe 8 people entered, or the numbers didn't make sense. Someone would see that and be like, I'm not going to use that. They ditched it.
I had a Twitter account that I put one post in 2010, and since this was only with Twitter, I did it. I got 760 followers. So.
How much did it cost you? What
One
did you give
shirt,
away?
one T-shirt I gave away.
And you did that once?
Once.
Why didn't you do it 400
Well,
per
because
minute.
I just did it last week.
All right, do that again.
Yeah.
All right, so that shirt costs you, I'll say max $20.
Yeah.
And she got 760 Twitter followers for it. That's a good deal, right? Anybody here big on Twitter? Like Twitter's their number one, they use it a lot? Not really? One? I thought more people be using Twitter. Periscope? Yeah, but it's not tied into the giveaways. You can give away a product, say your product or any product on Amazon, just scroll down the bottom and it'll say, look, you want to give this product away. And then you set it up to say, look, you have to follow me on Twitter to enter. Or you have to follow my Amazon authors page, which isn't going to make a lot of sense unless you're an author. They added watch a video and actually makes you watch a segment of the video. Okay, so here's an example. This is hosted by Mint Snuff All Mint Chew. Any All Mint Chew users here? Sellers? Anybody sell this? Is this you? Could be you, bro, I know. They're giving away a $400 Apple iPad, and you have to watch 2 minutes of their video, which looks like it's from the 70s, I think. I don't know why they couldn't make something a little better or newer. Maybe it's like great video. I didn't actually watch the video. You have to, I don't know if you guys can see this in the back, you only continue to entry after you watch 2 minutes of the video. Sam, you got some ideas? This is like your foot cream,
Yes.
perfect, because your video is all about the foot cream. It's like a little lifestyle video about like, oh, my ankle, I got a boot, and I'm always crying. But I'll put the cream on it. Now I can go around. You can do whatever you want. You know, I know a guy that can make them, you can do whatever you want. All right, and I expect them to add more things you can do, like follow on Pinterest or follow on Instagram. It's a great, I mean, if this was not on Amazon, I would not be up here saying, hey, there's this new company, and they'll make a page for you. No, it's on Amazon. The customers are going to trust it. And you don't have to do anything. Amazon's going to pick the winner. You can pick like every 10th entry, or 1 out of every 3,000 entries, or the first 10 entries, whatever you want to do. And you just pay for the product, and you're done. So when the winner gets chosen, Amazon ships the stuff to them, you don't have to do anything. Right? So this is not a high maintenance type of thing. You can certainly hope to get reviews from this if you're promoting your own product or your FBA inventory. When it first started, it was only products. You had to like go buy from someone else. Now you can tie this into your FBA inventory and give it away. So it's $400 product. Well, maybe you only cost you $14, right? So now you're giving away $400 at your cost. Do it for your product. This makes a lot of sense if you're an author or if you have any kind of on-demand product. It doesn't work for merch yet because of the size and color variation. But I've told them, dude, do it for t-shirts. T-shirts is huge, but they have to add it because if you win, then you got to go pick men's extra large green. So it's a little more complicated on that side. But keep an eye on Amazon giveaway, Amazon.com/giveaway. I can see them integrating it with a verified review type service in the future.
So any Seller Central ASIN?
Pretty much. There might be some items it doesn't work with. Like I said, the merch shirts it doesn't work with. And here's another one, and I say this is what I feel I'm good at, is seeing all these new things on Amazon and then trying to help you guys use them. Don't think you have to use these things, but I see these things and I'm just fascinated because that's just kind of how my mind works. I want to see how to use it, how to make money with it, what types of people would be interested in it. Whispercast is like a Kindle subscription. So if you are a organization or a school and you want to like all your kids got you got 60 Kindles out there and you want to send them all content, you want to buy them all a book and send it their Kindle so they start doing their homework on it, you would use Whispercast. It's completely free. It's a one-click sign up. If you make a group, they're going to give you a link to join the group. If you post that on the internet, if someone's logged into Amazon, which we all are, and they click on that, there is no opt-in, they are on your list. It's almost like it shouldn't be that way, but that's how it is. And then, you don't have to buy the books. This isn't about making money. You can then send your own PDF content straight to their Kindle. Anybody not have a Kindle or the Kindle app? Here. Anybody? 1, 2, wow, more than I thought. All right. Everybody else has Kindle or a Kindle app. Any flip phones? Anyone else too? All right, you guys hook up later, right? Y'all be best friends. You definitely not read Kindle books on the flip. But everyone else has a smartphone. You can push Kindle content, a newsletter through Kindle versus email. Who gets excited to get another marketing email? You do?
No.
No, yeah.
Another marketing
You
channel.
get excited to send another marketing email. No one raised their hand on getting another email, right? So you can differentiate if you got something to say, right? And I tell you guys this, it might be for you, it might be for someone else that you know, and be like, hey, I heard this Chris guy talk about Whispercast. I think you can really use that for what you're working on. And guess what? You just give value to someone else, then the law of reciprocity comes in. It's like, oh, this guy's like really smart. He goes, Whispercast thing? Not me. You're the one that told him, right? Just understanding how these things work, even if you're not using them, to me has incredible value. Because you never know who you're going to run into and be like, you know what? You could use this in your classroom. Because who knew about Whispercast before today? If there's more than 4 people, I'll be surprised. Anybody? 0? Wow. All right. Welcome to Whispercast. I know how to spell calm. Okay. That Mac.
I've been studying for
You got time? We're good? I'm running out of slush. All right, we'll kind of wrap it up here. Yeah, this works better too. But I did put my email address up here, my Facebook page. I put my cell phone number up here. You want to call me? You're not going to call me. You might text. You can text me if you want. Write it down. Take a picture. I think people should be more open to giving out their phone number, because who's going to call? Right? No one wants to call these days. Who gets like a negative feeling when their phone rings? Right, you know why? Have you reversed it? You know why? Because someone is calling you, telling you they want to talk to you on their time. And you're like, no, this is my time. Right? Because everything else is my time. TV's my time. Everything's my time. I do what I want when I want. I watch what I want. I consume what I want when I want. And now you're telling me to talk to you when you want. Right? It's okay. It's just everybody's shifting. That's all it is. So text. You can like look at a text and be like, no, I'm not here. You read it, but I didn't get it. And you can go back to it on your time. Right? That's just the way the world works. So give out. I wish this was just a text number. It doesn't have to have any phone service attached to it. No one would notice. Right? Because no one's calling it. You just call me right now. It's in my bag.
Bullshit.
Right numbers.
Who doesn't have this on speed dial, guys?
Dude, and I turned my ringer off because I got respect for the conference. So yeah, it's not going to ring right now. All right, let's do this. Close. All right. I'll tell you one more secret. This works for business. Okay, so yeah, all you guys that are selling on Amazon, if you got like a page on Facebook, everybody, wait, anybody not on Facebook? The knots. Anybody holding out? Hate Facebook. Don't like sucks. 1, 2 people. All right, you guys hang out with the flip phone guys. I love hanging out with the flip phone. All right, it's like the best thing. All right, it was last year when this first came out. You guys remember? Who was here last year? Who remembers me talking about M.me? Who did something with it? One. It was John. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Warren Budsy said John was listening. M.me is owned by Facebook. If you put M.me / your username or your business page, and someone clicks on that link, it's going to open up Facebook Messenger and send you a message. Right? The reason this is important for a crowd like this selling on Amazon is you can put your pages here. So m.me / Chris is not my personal page. You can't friend me. You can like me, right? I get likes on pages. You get friend requests and messages on profiles, right? Everybody down with the difference there? You can't advertise from your profile. You can advertise and boost posts and pay for engagement on your pages, okay? This is a way to get your page, your business page, into Messenger, which before was not possible. If it's a page, you can have multiple admins. So as you engage with people, it doesn't have to be you, right? You can have a team reach out to other people and say, hey, message me. You guys heard of the bots, Facebook bots? That's what this is. You can set up a bot to get engagement when people say, hey, like type the word cream and we'll send you a free sample. And they get a reply back instantly, automatically, with a funnel, right? Here's how you get your free cream. You got to put in your name and your address. You got to pay for shipping and blah, blah, blah. And guess what? Now you're going to get an email next week saying, how was the cream? And then email the week after, hey, we're having a sale coming up on Amazon, right? By giving away, it's a tripwire. You can do anything you want with this messenger. Because people, I mean, who uses messenger to communicate more than email? Maybe half the room, maybe a little less. Email's still number one? Anybody? Email's still number one? That's why you didn't get a merch account, because no one's using email. I really encourage you guys to play around with this. I find it incredibly powerful. If you send me a message right now, you're going to get a free link to an Amazon Quick Start Guide. Funnel free, all right? Funnel free, no website link, no sign up, no nothing. It's a completely free guide if you want to learn more about merch by Amazon. And I just want you to see how this works. That's all I want you to do. If you just type in your browser, on your phone, m.me/Chris, and press enter, it's going to open up Facebook Messenger. It's going to have a welcome message, which you can set, completely free. The welcome message tells you what to do, right? Like message me for the free guide. So when you message anything, even though I'm not doing anything, you guys are already getting a reply. I'm not doing anything. It's going to give you a link. That's the autoresponder feature for the Facebook Messenger from your page. And then you get the link. And now you've got it. You're like, oh, that was cool. This Chris guy's all right. You know what? I might follow him. I might give him a like. And now you're a messenger, so I can actually reply to you, or someone on my team could reply to you. And say, hey, did you get the guide? Do you need any more? Hey, we made this video. You can give. This is, I don't want you guys to go full funnel on this. All right? Don't say I like funnels. But don't go full funnel at the front. Give. All right? I encourage you to play with this because you will differentiate yourself very early. If you're selling on any channel other than eBay, I would write this on the outside of your boxes. You could use it for promotional, send us a message to get a coupon, for a free sample, for anything you want. A video, doesn't matter. It's huge. Yeah. And I really just wanted to show off that I have Chris as my name. That's really all that was about. That's it. How much did Mike cost?